and welcome back to my YouTube channel. What? Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have our serial lawnmower man outside, so please ignore him in the background. I'm really sorry, but I need to get this video filmed just now. I can't really wait. Today, as you can see with the title, we are going to be playing with and looking at, swatching, putting on my face, talking about the Dream Glow Kit by ABH. I got this yesterday in the post and it came with all the new matte lipsticks and brush as well. Most of that has gone in my giveaway pile, so stay tuned for that. This is the newest glow kit by ABH called the Dream Glow Kit. You get 6 pans in here, very kind of similar to the Nicole Guerrero glow kit, both in formula and payoff, but also layout as in 6 round pans. This glow kit is £46. Usually their glow kits are £41. I'm not sure why they've added £5 onto the price. I don't know what price the Nicole Guerrero one went for because I didn't buy it, they sent it to me, but I think 46 is quite steep. However, had I not been sent this, I would have bought this myself because the colours to me looked so intriguing. So like I said, you get 6 pans in the Dream Glow Kit and you get shades, all of which I think are pink undertones. You get the shade Wish, the shade Unicorn, Magic, Ethereal, Sunshine and Regal. Now while these highlights feel very smooth to the touch, they also feel very lightly pressed. So when you actually kind of swirl your brush to them, you do get quite a lot of kick up. I don't know if it's catching it on camera right now, but I do a closer look later on, that when you dip your brush in, there is a lot of product that comes out of the pans. I think that's just because it's very gently pressed, but also the formula, it's not chunky. I don't want to say it's chunky. It's not chunky and it's not glittery. These shades are probably the most blinding of all of this like shades that they've ever released in highlighters. I even think it's much more blinding than the Amrezi one that they released pretty recently. I think this is very beautiful. I love the packaging. It's holographic. It's also like textured. So it kind of looks like maybe snake skin or something like that. It's lovely, I love it, and if you want to see me applying it, seeing much more about it, then please just do keep on watching. I do have clothes on, by the way. It's just down here so you can't see it. I'm not naked, even though YouTube will probably demonetize me because you can see my shoulders. How scandalous! Anyway, the goods. The Dream Glow Kit. It's beautiful. Let's just jump straight into putting it on my face. Now I can only like use 1 shade or 2 shades really because I am going out and about and I don't want my makeup to look like crazy on one half of my face. And it did come in the package with a new ABH A23 brush. You'll recognise this, it's a really popular highlighting brush. However, I already have one, so I've put that one aside in my giveaway pile. Lots of nice things in that pile, including actually 4 of the 6 new matte lipsticks as well. I took out my 2 favourite shades and I'm wearing this one here called Soft Touch. This is the lightest nude that they now do in their matte lipsticks. I personally don't think it's light enough. I would like a shade like Milkshake, their liquid lipstick, as a matte lipstick, but I mean, it's really pretty and it definitely is pretty pale. I'd say paler than Velvet Teddy by MAC. I also kept the shade Sweet Pea because I thought it was quite interesting, but the other 4 are in the giveaway pile because they're all just varying shades of pretty similar lighter to darker nudes and shades that I don't really need. I have all the other matte lipsticks. Anyway, I'm going to use my Morphe M501, which is my favourite highlighting brush, and I'm going to go... Well, see, yesterday I used the shade Unicorn and Ethereal and it had the most intense pink purple reflect. So I think what today I'll do is use the shade Magic, which is the kind of lightest one in the palette. It looks quite silver with a pink reflect. So it picks up quite nicely on the brush and I'm going to use this dry first and see what the payoff's like. So that one has a super pink, kind of almost lilac undertone. I don't know if that's what's picking up on camera. Also sorry about the people lawn mowing. Scotland summer. That is the shade Magic, and I think on my other cheek I'll use the shade Wish, which looks a bit more champagne-y. Well, that picks up really nicely in the brush. I think, to be honest, they're all have like pink undertones except the shade Sunshine, which is more of like a true just gold colour. So obviously this palette is right up my street because I love pink undertoned highlighters. So this is the shade Wish. That has a much more subtle pink base to it, but it is definitely a little bit pink. But I would say maybe more wearable to some people than the shade Magic. And I also think it's brighter and more kind of reflective in the light. So now I'm picking up Wish on my brush and I'm gonna just wet it. This is just water in here, it's not setting spray or anything. I'm gonna pop it on this side to try and even out my my highlight. Yeah, so wetting it really does intensify it. It looks almost like liquid metal now on my face. Yeah, I mean, you can see how intensely reflective these highlights are. They're on another level. I would say, like I said before, it's very similar to the Nicole Guerrero kind of payoff. I find the other glow kits can be very blinding, but you have to build them up. Whereas this one and the Nicole Guerrero glow kit are very striking, like upon first application. So I'll just finish off with a bit of Magic and Wish, just where I need some more highlight. So what I'll do is I will pick up a clean brush. So I'll just take this one. This is a classic highlight brush from Real Techniques. This is a setting brush. And I'm going to take the shade Unicorn, which is kind of brightest pink in the palette. And I'm going to pop that on my collarbones. And I'm hoping you'll be able to see the kind of reflect that has. This has a really, I would say, like lavender undertone to it. And then I'll take the shade Ethereal, which is the kind of most purple looking one in the palette. Put it on this collarbone. I would say these are very similar. This one's a bit brighter than Unicorn. I'd say straight off the bat, it packs a bit more kind of highlighting punch than Unicorn. You can probably see that just there. Just cleaning off my brush on a towel, I'll dip into Regal, which is the kind of peachy one. I'm not sure if this is actually helpful in seeing the tones, but hopefully it is. This definitely comes off as a peach with a very pink tone to it. Again, this does work on my pale skin. However, I would have to use it quite lightly. I don't know if you can kind of see the shadow of where it is when it's not hitting the light. And then, of course, the last one I'll use is the shade Sunshine, which is like a true kind of bright, lemony color gold. Okay, I find this side really difficult because I can't use my left hand. Again, that's not the most blinding, that's quite like Unicorn, whereas this one here is more blinding Regal, and this one here Ethereal, whereas Unicorn and Sunshine are a bit more subtle. That's more of a glow from within shade, I would say. And I just want to show you the kind of kick up in the palette now that I've dipped into all of the shades. Hopefully you can see, even though my lighting does not like things coming up close, you can see all the kind of dust on the palette from me kind of using all the different shades. So there's definitely like kick up in the palette, like it's even on kind of the roof of the palette from the shades, because they feel very, very softly pressed. Like I would imagine if I dropped this with a little bit of force, it would kind of smash some of the highlights. that's not a bad thing in my opinion. You're getting a lot of payoff because things aren't kind of pressed super hard. In summary, I think the Dream Glow Kit is my favourite one that they've done because I love pink undertone highlights, and I think most of these have pink undertones. I also think you can kind of mix shades together and get your perfect shade. Like yesterday when I mixed Unicorn and Ethereal, it looked incredible. Go and look at the video on my Instagram. My name will be on screen now and you can see me apply those. But then today, using Wish and Magic together just looked incredible, and I can imagine using Sunshine and Regal would be lovely as well. I think this is a really good palette. I really do. I highly recommend it, and had it not been sent to me, I would have purchased it 100%, no doubt about it. So yes, I really would recommend the Dream Glow Kit. I think it is worth the price. We know ABH aren't cheap. We are getting 6 highlighters and you're getting a lot of product in each one. I think there is, where does it say already? Yes, yeah, 4.5 grams per pan. In terms of the lipsticks, I love the matte lipstick formula. I think it's really nice. Personally, this isn't light enough for me. This is the kind of darkest nude lipstick I would wear before I kind of made the jump to like browns. I think they could do with even more lighter shades, but that's just personal preference. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it informative, and if you're gonna get the Dream Glow Kit, let me know down in the comments down below. I love reading all my comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave me, what? Don't leave me, subscribe. That's what I was gonna say, subscribe. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.